Hello traders, it's your one and only Forex coach, Team Legend, and I'm super excited having you all here today on this one. All right. If this is your first time on my channel, could you do me a little favor? Smash the subscribe button and turn the notification bell on, because right here in this channel, all we do is to post contents that help you win in the financial markets. And to you all, happy Sunday. How was your Sunday?
Bless God. Very well, bless God.
Very well. So last week was an awesome week by the grace of God to everybody. And this is a new week. So probably this week we should be expecting some good things from the markets. What are you anticipating in the market this week? Is anybody having any anticipation this week? Do you have any market you've looked at or analyzed? Any markets you've looked at for that you're looking forward to trading this week? I want to believe everybody can hear me. Please, if you can hear me, just turn on your mic, all right, traders? Turn on your mic. The meeting is not going to stay for too long. I just want us to share ideas and look into the markets for a little while today, as long as my PC battery can carry me. All right. So traders, talk to me. Do you have any market you've looked at that you're looking forward to trading for the week?
Yeah.
Okay, such as
Crash 300.
Crash 300.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You know, Crash 300 is a very volatile market. It's much more volatile than Crash 1,500. So you've got to be very careful while trading that. You understand?
Okay, sir.
Your risk management, you have to make sure that you are risk management inclined. You don't mess with that pair, because it's a very volatile market, you know. So I want us to talk to ourselves tonight, because you know, it's not just all about teaching analysis all the time and all the rest. Let's share ideas. Okay, so I'll just be throwing a few questions to us, and let me get answers from you guys. Okay, now first question that I've got: as a trader, all right, how do you see trading? Like, what do you see trading as? Do you still see trading in this level you are right now, after all the education you've gotten? Do you still see trading as kind of a game or gamble, or do you see it as a business that you want to venture into? If you want to talk, just turn on your mic. I would love everybody to, let's interact tonight. Let's make it interactive. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome, trader.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening to you.
My name is Ambitious Odo.
Okay.
And I want to answer the question you just asked. At this level, for me, I do not see trading as a gamble. The market is so structured, like this is a structured market, and everything is well structured. Like, you really need the knowledge. If you do not have the knowledge, you cannot do it. Even our normal buying and selling, of course, you need knowledge. So at this point, I do not see trading as, although I never saw trading as gamble though, but then at the point, I saw it like, it's like this thing is not structured the way it's going to favor retail traders. But along the line, you know, as I grow mature in it, I come to realize that it is well structured and all you need is knowledge. And then trading is actually a business. That is what I've got. Thank you.
Very well. Somebody else talk to me. What do you see trading as personally to yourself? Okay, first of all, I'll ask, before you got into trading, okay, do you usually see trading as a play game before, and now what do you see it as? Talk to me, traders.
Good evening.
A good evening to you, trader.
Yeah, my name is Chide Adewoye.
Very well.
Yeah, I started trading journey with synthetic indices, and I always be fearful when it comes to forex trading. I don't know, because for the information I got before even coming to trading at all is that it's too volatile and the risk involved. So I don't really want to give trading currency pairs a shot at all. But it was one of your videos that I saw on YouTube that really instigated me trying to give it a shot. And since then, I just love it. I see it as a business that one can live on, especially with the opportunity given to traders through the brokers, so that you can have a very huge capital to start with. Once you know your entry points, when to place your stop loss and take your profit, you are in money. So that was the way I see it. Thank you, sir.
Very well, trader. Very well. Okay. Does anybody have any other thing to say before I throw the next question? Does anybody have any other thing to say before I throw the next question? Okay. That's excellent. You know, trading is, like I always tell quite a lot of people, especially newbies who come into the industry. You know, a lot of them will be like, man, are you sure this business will really pay me? This, that, blah, blah. Man, I tell them, look, it's not all about paying you. All right. Don't come into the market wanting the business to pay you. No, you don't come into the market with the idea of, I need to make money, this, that, and all the rest. All right. You have to come into the market knowing that, man, this is a market. It's just like a physical market. You go to the physical market to sell what you've got or buy what you want to buy. And that's just how it is. But the difference is that this one is digital markets. All right. You're online, you're buying and you're selling. That's simply what it is. All right. In a very simple term, you rather say you're going into the market with your deposited hard-earned money, and all the idea is that you want to sell out your currency to buy a better currency. All right. So you can just take, for instance, like Nigerians, you can say to yourself, okay, I'm depositing this money to start trading, meaning I'm depositing my Naira. And all the idea is I want to grab dollars, because at the end of the day, when you want to withdraw, you withdraw in dollars, isn't it? So the whole idea is that's just a simple thing that you need to understand as a trader, that this is a business. We go to buy and we go to sell. All right. It's not gamble. So I'm glad a lot of you guys are already beginning to see it now as a business. All right. And I know that quite a lot of you still go to work and day-to-day work, but I pray that very soon I will see a lot of you who are going to quit your job and stay full-time at home to start trading. But here is my little advice. Before you even think about quitting the job, in order for you to face your trading career, you've got to make sure that you are fit for the trading industry, very fit, because you already know what the market is all about. You know that is a risky market. We lose, we aim. All right. So somebody has asked me this question sometime, and what the advice I gave him is, before you can quit your job, make sure you have at least $10,000 in your trading account. What does that mean? It means while you're working your day-to-day work, you're going to make sure that as you're practicing how to trade, you're trading, even though you start seeing yourself profitable, even though you see that your skill has improved and you're making the money gradually, don't quit your job yet until you have enough money in your trading account. So keep growing that money, keep doing your day-to-day job. When you see you have $10,000 in your trading account, you've traded your money up to that amount that you know that you can confidently stand with this. Trader, you can quit your job and stay home, focus full-time in your trading career. Okay, but don't just see yourself as, oh, I made profit yesterday, I made profit throughout this week, my skill is good, now let me quit job. No, all right, it's not done that way. All right, so my next question is, let me bring out my next question is, as a trader, okay, before you take entries, before you take entries as a trader, it is always advisable that you make sure you have confluences. All right. You always want to make sure you have confluences. Please give me a second. I need to pick a call. Just give me a second. Hello. All right, sorry for the interruption. Okay, so before you take entries as a trader, because this is one of the things that a lot of traders don't do, and that makes them lose quite a lot of money in the financial markets. As a trader, you don't just buy because you want to buy, and neither do you sell because you want to sell. All right, when you get into the market, before you buy anything, you want to make sure that, yes, this is what I want to buy. I have the reason why I want to buy this is because of this. You always want to make sure you have reasons. You don't just go to the market, buy anything, and come and stock your house with rubbish. You go to the market because you know, okay, today the things I have in the kitchen, like the bag of rice is finished, the beans is finished, so I need to go to the market and bring stocks in. I need to buy rice, I need to buy beans and all the rest, right? You have the reason why you're buying. So in the Forex financial market, as a trader, you've got to understand that before you place a buy or place a sell, you must have what? Confluences. So what do I mean by confluence? Confluence is your reason, your checklist. All right, you have to have what we call a checklist. So now my question is, as a trader that you are right now, all of you, tell me, what are your checklists? What are the things you always look out for before you place a trade? Because, you know, like I always tell my student that your confluence is your confidence. So I'm throwing this question at you right now. What is that gives you confidence to place a trade as a trader? Talk to me, traders.
Good evening, sir. Again.
Good evening to you, trader.
Before I take a trade, although I've been trying to build myself with a smart money concept, so I'm going to come from that angle.
Okay.
One, I look at market structure, break and retest, and then I look at fair value gap. I look at candle imbalances or price imbalances, inefficiencies. I look at those things. I look at other blocks. I look at premium discount array. Like if I must place a trade, I must make sure that if I want to sell, if I want to short any market, I will make sure that price is at premium before I short the market. Okay, and I'll make sure that I'm taking my order from a strategic level, like how do I say?
Psychological
like
level.
I take, yeah, psychological level. Like I take my sell position at another block, and then my stop loss will just go above, a little bit above that other block, and then I sell. So those are the things that I look out before I place a trade. And if I want to long any market, I make sure I take my trade from another block, a break of market structure, you know, and then I put my stop loss just below that other block, and then I sell. Those are the things that I look out for before I place a trade.
And
Thank you.
And so far so good. Has it been working for you?
Yeah, for the currency markets, it's working. Yeah, but then I doubt if it works on the synthetic indices. I don't know. I've not tried it, but the 1 or 2 times that I tried, I'm not sure it's working, because you will see certain times you see market inefficiency. Sometimes you see a very big fair value gap on the synthetic indices, and at the end of the day, maybe you are buying to cover up that gap, and then the market is selling. So I don't know. I was going to ask you actually, because I've seen some of your posts, you know, that you incorporate the smart money concept as well. I mean, in the currency pair. So I wanted to ask you, does this work on synthetic indices, sir?
Okay, very well. Yeah, so the smart money concepts is just a simple strategy. All right. And we've got to understand that in this financial market, be it stock, be it crypto, whatever strategy you have that is working in currency pair can work in any markets. It all depends on how you analyze your markets. You need to study your markets. You understand? Like for instance, now you say it's working on currency pairs. You might likely take it to GBP USD, and it's going to be quite different from the way it works on Euro USD. You understand? So you need to study that market. You need to give it time, study it, and try out your strategy on it. Like now you said one or twice that you tried it on synthetic, it didn't go well. You've got to understand that it is not all the time your strategy will go on, no matter your strategy. That is why we always say there's no 100% strategy. You've got to understand. So
Yeah.
your smart money concept works in both synthetic, it works in crypto, it even works in currency pairs. It's just about you taking time to study that instrument. That's why I always advise my student that sometimes it's better you just focus on few pairs. Don't trade every single thing. All right. There are a lot of my traders who trade just GBP USD. There's some people who trade USD, Euro USD. All right. So it's not a must that you must trade all the markets. If one particular pair, if you can get used to one particular market instrument and you see it giving you the money, keep trading and keep making your money. All right. So now you've been trading currency pairs and you want to try it out on synthetic, I would advise you just give time. All right, give time. If you can say, okay, let me focus on VIX 75, or I want to focus on step index with this my strategy and see how it plays. You run a back test. You can go 1 year behind. Run your back test. Keep running your back test to see how many times it works out, and you would see it's going to work out for you, trader.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Very well. So the question is still on to any other person. What do you look out for before you place your trade? You can just turn on your mic and talk to me. What do you look out for before you place your trade? Let's just make it very interactive. Speak your mind. If you know whatever that is working out for you, you talk about it. If you know what's not working out for you, you talk about it, so we can all correct ourselves. Because I want to make sure that in the community this week, I want to see people making consistent profit. All right. If you notice all the analysis I dropped in the community last week, all of them, all the entries I was taking were going quite well. And that's what I want for all of you. So whatever you find challenging right now, let's talk about it, traders. So what do you look out for before you place a trade? Because there's quite a lot of questions that a lot of people would always ask, like, man, this your strategy is working well. What are you looking at? What do you look out for this, that? Now talk to me, traders. Turn on your mic and let's speak. Mr. Jeff, what do you look out for before you place a trade? I guess I'll have to start calling you guys one after the other. Nobody wants to talk. A lot of you have been dropping analysis, taking entries. What do you see that makes you take an entry? These are the things we need to talk about.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening to you.
Before I take a trade, I look at the candlesticks, how it's moving. I use my higher time frame to check to know where it's forming double bottom or if it's forming double top. So I also use my indicator. The other indicator is an indicator that I'm using. I don't understand it very good, so I'm just managing with the candlesticks before I can enter a trade.
Okay. So those are your confluences. Just about one or two.
Yeah.
Just two confluence so far.
Yeah.
All right. So you really need to you still need to build your strategy. You have to keep building it. Okay. Two confluence is good, but not that good enough for you to really place trades, because it's not still going to give you the confidence. All right. So I advise you still build your strategy, add something else. You have a lot of confluences. I've taught you guys support and resistance. I've taught you oh, my PC is low. If we get interrupted, I'll have to use my phone to come back online. Okay. So I've taught you support and resistance, trend line. I've taught you psychological levels. I've taught you divergence. So just pick out any of those.
Yeah,
And
I'm also using trend line.
okay, okay. We're gonna go. I'll turn on the Zoom with my phone now because my PC is about to off. All right, so we all come back live online. Okay, so you use the trend line too. Good. So you need to always make sure your checklist is at least up to, if you have three confluences, you can, oh man. All right, let me go